Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. Today I thought I would do something quite different, maybe a bit fun, we'll see. I thought I would do my first beauty tag video. I've watched a lot of these, I've always wanted to do one, and I started looking into maybe which one I should do first, and I thought, let's keep it nice and simple. Let's go for the this or that beauty tag. I've got all the questions here. First section is makeup. Okay, so the first question is blush or bronzer. That's really easy. Blush all the way. I never used to really wear blush, and then I found that after I started wearing it, it just kind of perks you up a bit and just makes you look a bit more alive. And bronzer I very rarely wear. I'm not really into contouring. If it's the summer and I've got a tan, then I'll maybe use a little bit of bronzer just to warm up the foundation that I've used, because I don't tend to have more than one shade. But generally speaking, blush. Lipstick or lip gloss, that's really easy. I don't really do either, but given the choice it would have to be lipstick. I do not like lip gloss. I hate that sticky, just horrible lip gloss feeling. I used to wear lip gloss a lot when I was younger, and then I just found that lip balm was actually much nicer, and most of the time it's lip balm that I'll be wearing. But given the choice, lipstick. Eyeliner or mascara, that's really easy. It would definitely be mascara. As much as I love eyeliner, and I still haven't really perfected the perfect wing, definitely mascara. I think I look really weird without mascara on. It's one of those things that I just could not do without, and if I was doing really minimal makeup, I'd still have to put mascara on, because I just have absolutely puny, not even there eyelashes, and they need all the help that they can get, so that's easy. Foundation or concealer, oh, that's quite a hard one. I definitely need foundation, although there are products now where it's foundation and concealer, like the Clinique one. Oh, I don't know, that's really hard actually the more I think about it, because I definitely need to use both. If I had a really good foundation, then I'd probably be able to double it up as a concealer, I think. But then some concealers you can kind of sheer out to give you foundation level coverage, so it's kind of either or. But we'll go with foundation just to make a decision. Neutral or colour eyeshadow, that's really easy. I very rarely dabble with colours, so neutral, I think. There's nothing more gorgeous or natural looking than a neutral eye. I think I can appreciate the coloured stuff that people do, and I wish I had the excuse to do that myself, but I'm not sure I could pull it off. But neutral, I just think is gorgeous. Pressed or loose eyeshadows. I've experimented with both, and I definitely have more pressed eyeshadow. I think loose eyeshadow is just asking for trouble. You know, it's messy. I have a child who would probably find it, and I would have the most multicoloured bedroom in the world. Brushes or sponges? Oh, okay, well, if you can only choose one or the other, it's going to have to be brushes, because you can't really do eye makeup with a sponge. You could use your fingers maybe, but I do like my sponges though. I love my beauty blender. But yeah, it's going to have to be brushes, because you can use one for absolutely everything that you need. So brushes. Okay, so this next section is nails. So the first question is O.P.I or China Glaze. I think I've only ever used one China Glaze nail polish, and that was a really long time ago. I think it was like a cornflower blue or something. So I think I'd have to choose O.P.I. Also, mainly because I love their nail envy, and I just couldn't live without that. So O.P.I. Long or short? I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't like really long nails. I think they're really impractical. When you see, generally on Instagram, people with like really long nails, your mind starts to wander about how they manage with things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think I have quite stubby fingers, so I need some kind of length. I can't get away with the really beautifully manicured short nails. They are a bit short for me at the moment, just purely because I cut them all down recently and they're just growing. I can't really choose medium, can I? Because that isn't an option, so I'd guess it would have to be short. Acrylic or natural? I have had both. The acrylics was a massive mistake. I was much younger. I suffer with a really nasty skin condition on my hands, and my mum, bless her, thought it would be a good idea for me to get some acrylic nails because the skin condition also affected the condition of my nails. I don't know whether it was using acrylics that did this or whether it just exacerbated the problem that I already had anyway, but basically all of my nails fell off. Every single one. Yeah, it was horrendous. So definitely natural nails. The fact that I was able to grow all of my nails back and they're pretty healthy, I do have to really look after them, hence the O.P.I nail envy. They do still grow a bit funny sometimes, but I think if you can grow your own natural nails, then go for it. Brights or darks? I tend to do a neutral nail or nothing at all, just clear. So probably brights. I've got more brights in my collection, like yellows and blues and things, although I did recently get a really amazing, very dark, glossy, navy, grey kind of colour, and I can't wait to wear that maybe in a couple of months' time. So, but generally speaking, yeah, it would be brights. Flower or no flower? Is this some kind of hidden thing to do with nails that I don't know about, or is it literally as it sounds, putting flowers on your nails? We'll assume that's what it is, and no flower. Okay, so the next section is body. Perfume or body splash? Body splash? Is that like body mist or something? Is that like a body spray? Body splash? Probably perfume. I tend to wear perfume more than anything else, and even that's not very often. Lotion or body butter? Oh, that really depends on probably lotion, just purely because it's a bit more practical and it absorbs a bit quicker and it's lighter. Yeah. Body wash or soap? Body wash. Although I did try an amazing soap from Neal's Yard recently and that blew my socks off and didn't dry my skin out. But generally body wash, because I need to try more of these soaps. Lush or other bath company? Lush, obviously. Are there other bath companies? I don't know. I am a huge fan of Lush. I do in fact need to order some more bits from them because I'm running very low. I tend to eke them out now. But yeah, a Lush bath is amazing, and once you've experienced it, they've got you. Okay, so the next section is fashion. Jeans or sweatpants? Jeans. I mean, sweatpants are okay, but jeans are just timeless and comfortable, and they just answer all of life's problems. And I'm coveting a pair of jeans dungarees right now because I want some back in my life. I am reliving the 90s. Long sleeve or short? Well, I've got long on right now. I always used to avoid short sleeves because I was really paranoid about my arms, so for years and years and years it was long sleeves. But the last year or so I've kind of relaxed a bit, and I do love a good short sleeve t-shirt, but obviously when it's colder I do love long sleeve as well. That's actually a harder question than I thought it would be to answer. I'm going to say short because then I'm guessing you could put a jumper over the top of that and that would be okay. Or would that technically be long sleeves as well? Oh my god! That rules out all jumpers, doesn't it? Long sleeves? Long sleeves, it's got to be long sleeves. I love jumpers. Dresses or skirts? For anyone who knows me, knows that it would be neither, really. But I guess I have to choose. I don't really do either. I don't even think I own a skirt, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to say dress because I do actually own a couple of dresses. Yeah, dress. Stripes or plaid? Stripes. I do love a good check, tartany look, but I do own a lot of stripes. I do love a bit of a nautical look as well, and obviously I have stripes on right now, so stripes. Flip-flops or sandals? Flip-flops. Yeah, flip-flops. I love me a good flip-flop. Scarves or hats? I love hats, but my hair does not, so scarves. I absolutely love scarves. I wear them to death when it gets to the right kind of year. A really nice, like, soft pashmina-y type thing. Nice. Studs or dangly earrings? I don't actually have anything in, and it's probably very rare that you'll see me wearing earrings. I have 3 piercings on this side and 1 on this side. I always used to be about studs, then I went through a dangly phase, and now I'm kind of doing a nothing, which is probably because of the fact that I had a child and I was just terrified about him ripping my earrings out. because the one occasion I think I did wear earrings, he was very interested in them and it scared me. But if I had to choose, probably studs, just because they're a bit more practical. Necklaces or bracelets? That is actually quite hard. I always wear my amber bracelet because it's supposed to help with general body pains and stuff, and it also has some semi-precious stones on here that are supposed to do other things as well, like keep my hormones in check and stuff. I don't know whether that works. But my husband gave me the most beautiful necklace as a wedding present, and for that reason I'm going to have to choose necklace because, oh, it's a gorgeous necklace. Heels or flats? Well, that's easy, flats. I don't really do heels. I just don't find them very comfortable. I'm sure that there are comfortable heels out there. I've not found them. I think they look lovely and I very, very occasionally wear them, but I live in flats. I love my trainers, my kind of skate shoe type things, and I love like canvas pumps, those kind of things. I just think they're so easy to wear, so comfortable, you can get around quickly, and hey, if some weirdo is coming after you, you've got a better chance to get away as well, so it's like survival of the fittest. Cowboy boots or riding boots? Well, in my head I'm imagining what this question means in terms of how they look, and it would have to be riding boots. I just think they look much nicer. I don't actually own any, but they just look more simple, and I think they would look nicer with leggings or tights or whatever. So, riding boots. Jacket or hoodie? Oh, this is really hard because one of my favourite items of clothing ever is a hoodie. I love it. I'm going to have to go with hoodie. I just love it. Forever 21 or Charlotte Russe? I've never shopped in either. I've never really heard of Charlotte Russe, so I can't really pick one. I mean, I've heard so many YouTubers talk about Forever 21, so I'm guessing that would probably be the popular choice. So, Forever 21. Abercrombie or Hollister? Definitely neither. I'm sorry, I just can't make a choice there because I think they're both ridiculous. Saks Fifth or Nordstrom? Again, I've not shopped in either, so I can't really choose. I'm sorry, this round is not doing so well, but I tend to not really follow fashions. I just go with what I like the look of and what's comfortable. If anything, I tend to stray away from fashions, so take that as you will. Okay, so the next section is hair. Curly or straight? Well, that's easy, curly. I do have some straighteners that were very kindly given to me by a friend. I can straighten my hair. I mean, the first time a hairdresser used GHDs on me, I couldn't believe it. She was like, you need to check out these new hair straighteners. They're amazing. They'll straighten your hair. And I was like, yeah, all right then. And then I proceeded to be completely amazed at how straight my hair was and how it stayed straight for the rest of the day, and that I could brush it and it didn't go frizzy. But I just think straight hair is way too much maintenance. I'm sorry, it's very unforgiving. Your hair can look rubbish really easy, so it's going to have to be curly just because you can get away with so much more. As much as it's a bit of a nightmare, curly. Bun or ponytail? Bun. I do like a messy bun. I think it's quick, easy, looks nice. Yeah, bun. Bobby pins or butterfly clips? I use both if I'm assuming a butterfly clip is the claw clip thing. Do you know what I mean? Is that right? Rather than an actual clip with a butterfly on it, because obviously I wouldn't really be choosing that because I'm not at school anymore. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone who's an adult that wears them, but no. So assuming it's the clamp and not an actual butterfly, it's going to have to be bobby pin. I use them more. I do love my butterfly clip clamp thing, and it's really good for putting your hair up really quickly actually. But it's going to have to be bobby pin because they are lifesavers sometimes. Hairspray or gel? I don't really use either, but I do own a hairspray, whereas I don't own a gel, so hairspray. Long or short? I've done both. I mean, depending on how short is, if it's like really cropped kind of pixie thing, I've never done that, but I have had my hair kind of up here somewhere, and it was nice, but I prefer long. I think it suits me a bit more. I can't seem to grow it much past sort of here, it kind of gets to a point where it just doesn't really want to go any further. I think the curls just seem, they don't pull down, they just seem to get more curly, because obviously curly hair is a lot longer when it's wet, and at my hair's longest when it's wet it would be pretty much down to my bum, yeah, but never that long when it's dry, which is sad. Light or dark? I've done both. I did bleach my hair once. Not many people saw it because it was horrendous, and at the time I had a job in a historical tourist attraction. Did not go down well because my hair did not go blonde. I freaked out. I did the little tester thing and it went the most gorgeous honey blonde, and I was like, yes, that's what I want. Oh, and the whole time my mum was going, don't do it, don't do it, just don't do it, it's a mistake. And I was like, I'm doing this, just leave me alone and let me be a teenager, please. So she just let me do it, and of course I didn't know at the time that your hair is in lots of different layers of colour, and all I was doing was taking that first dark layer off, and I freaked out, washed it, and ended up with kind of carrot orange hair, and my sister's friend had to re-dye it for me. Not to be repeated, did not suit me, don't think blonde would have suited me, I'm just not lucky. Definitely dark. I think dark hair is really gorgeous anyway. You can make it look really shiny and healthy. Side sweep bangs or full bangs? I don't really know what that means. I think bangs are a fringe. Is that right? As in, you got a fringe? But is this a bang? Where I put my hair over to one side? I have no idea. It's always confused me, but I've never really had to think about it that much because it's never really affected my life. I always wanted to have a fringe. I was really envious of people who can pull off an amazing, quite blunt fringe, like, what's that actress called? I'm going to get her name pronunciation wrong now, aren't I? Zoe Deschanel? I'll put a picture in, but I think she pulls off a fringe amazingly, and I don't think I'd be able to. I've often asked a hairdresser if they think I would be able to, and the problem is obviously I have curly hair, so I'd have to straighten it, but I don't think I would suit one. So I guess side swept, because is that what I do? I mean, my hair is all kind of one length, so I don't know whether I actually have any bangs. I have layers. Oh, this is just getting confusing. Side swept. Up or down? I tend to go through phases with this where I wear my hair up like all the time, and then I wear my hair down all the time. And there was a period in my life where no one had even seen my hair down because I just wore it up all the time. And I think it's because from a practical point of view it does start to irritate me a little bit. I get a bit hot and it gets in my way. If it didn't irritate me, then down. But it does look quite nice up. But down, yeah, down. Okay, and the last category is random. Rain or shine? I quite like both. There's nothing like being cuddled up indoors or in bed even. You're listening to the rain outside. Love that. But sun is also nice too. You know, it makes everyone happier. You can go out. You can get your washing done if you're a mum like me. And yeah, the struggle is real. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to choose sunshine, because as much as rain is nice, we do need rain to grow things, and for water, I'm thinking about this way too much. Sunshine. Summer or winter? That's easy. Winter. I do like summer. I'm not one of these people that copes very well with heat. If I'm on holiday and there's a pool and someone's bringing nice chilly cocktails over to me, then summer. But big jumpers, big boots, fluffy socks, fires and fireplaces, Halloween, bonfire nights, Christmas, my little boy's birthday. There are too many reasons to love winter, and I love winter. It's my favourite time of year. We would just like some snow, please. Fall or spring? I do like both, but I definitely prefer fall or autumn. I just think it's a really beautiful time of year with all the leaves changing and then falling on the floor, and if you get a really nice crisp autumn, there's just nothing better. Oh, and I forgot to mention in the last category as well that you get to eat lots of warming and stodgy and lovely food as well, so fall. Chocolate or vanilla? That's quite hard, but if I'm being honest, it would have to be chocolate. East Coast or West Coast? I'm assuming this relates to the US. I have never been to the East Coast of America. I'd like to go, but I haven't. I have been to the West Coast. I did a tour of LA, San Francisco and Vegas a long time ago, which was amazing. So, West Coast. So there we have it. That was my this or that beauty tag. I hope that was enjoyable. I thought it would be nice to do something a little bit different to what I do the rest of the time. And I just thought, yeah, that's a nice tag to do. It's quite interesting. So anyway, I hope you found this entertaining and I will see you again soon. Bye! Oh, I'd heard people describe the sort of Guerlain violet smell and it's absolutely beautiful. It's like, and I'm really sorry Guerlain, but it is like Parma violets. If you're familiar with the sweet, I love them. I know a lot of people don't like them because they say they're like eating soap, but